Welcome to part 10 of Time of Sorrows and Persecution. And going to dive right on into this footage.
Of evil. The prophet Isaiah put it succinctly. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
To start the testimony for the evening, I call Senator Biden of Delaware. Senator Biden, it's nice to have you here. As the youngest member of the Senate, the one, therefore, who may expect the longest career there, I wonder if you'd say to us, since it's clear that you're not corrupt and you got elected, why should people think that the system produces corrupt results when there you are?
I'm not sure you should
Don't say a word about the corruptness, just listen.
assume I'm not corrupt, but thank you for that, though. The system does produce corruption, and I think implicit in the system is corruption, when in fact, whether or not you can run for public office, it costs a great deal of money to run for the United States Senate, even for a small state like Delaware. You have to go to those people who have money, and they always want something.
2 Timothy 3:1-13. But know this, that in the last days perilous times will come. For men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderers, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good, traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying its power. And from such
Lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. Lovers of their own selves, people. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away.
evil men and impostors will grow worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived.
Joe Biden really has crossed over into a very dangerous place. Tonight, he declared in a speech in Philadelphia that anyone who disagrees with him is a threat to the country. Here's part of what Biden said.
Too much of what's happening in our country today is not normal.
Biden's new normal is everyone must be accepting of homosexual behavior. That everyone must accept that a boy or girl can change their gender. That there is nothing wrong with murdering a baby in the womb. Anyone that does not go along with Biden's new normal is considered an extremist.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans.
An extremist. I hope you're understanding this speech and where it's headed. If you don't go along with the things that they're doing, what they're setting up, what this beast system, he's not the Antichrist, but what this beast system is setting up, if you don't go along with it, you are going to be considered an enemy of the state. I just read to you what they're going to do. They're going to deliver us up to the prisons.
Represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. That the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans. And that is a threat to this country.
Yeah, they're a threat, says the guy with the blood-red Nazi background and Marines standing behind him. It's a complete outrage that this is being sanctioned as a White House event. In other words, that this is the approved position of our government. It's totally immoral. And then the guy who encouraged riots in 2020 accused MAGA Republicans of somehow threatening the rule of law in the United States. Watch this.
MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. They refuse to accept the results of a free election. And they're working right now, as I speak, in state after state, to give power to decide elections in America to partisans and cronies, empowering election deniers to undermine democracy itself. MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards. They promote authoritarian leaders and they fan the flames of political violence that are a threat to our personal rights. to the pursuit of justice, to the rule of law, to the very soul of this country.
This is truly nuts and threatening to the future of the United States. It's hard to believe he just did that, but he did.
Romans 1:28 through.
Sorry, I'm not even worried about the future of the United States because, the Lord has told me that the future of the United States is Babylon is going to fall. That's what's going to happen. And that's what's coming. Babylon is going to fall. That is what's coming. And there's nothing can be done about it because I just literally told you all. But before these, this is Luke 21, verse 12. Before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, deliver you up to the synagogues and into the prisons, and being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. Remember, we're not supposed to take any thought of what we're going to say beforehand. And because they're not going to be able to gainsay us anyway. So, I'm telling you right now, church, you better get ready. This is coming. This is coming. He's already given his speech. He's already setting things up to start doing these things. They're getting ready to start doing these things here in the United States. And if you are considered an extremist, you just heard him say it, and stuff, they're going to be trying to put you in jail and stuff. Look what they're already doing to the Republicans and stuff that's standing against them. They're trying everything in their power to try to get rid of them, putting them in prison, putting them here or there. But yeah, so if they're going to do this to just them that ain't even saved, what do you think they're going to do to those of us that are saved, that are standing on the Word of God, that are telling the truth that people can be set free with? What do you think they're going to do to those of us that are actually standing on the Word of God and actually saying, no, don't take their marks, don't listen to them, don't do what they're saying, don't comply. Comply with the Word of God. What do you think that's going to make us? We are going to be an enemy of the state. And they will be seeking to put us to death. Why? Because we are the heirs, and they think if they kill us off, they can take the kingdom. Don't be deceived by this stuff that's going on around you. Don't believe their lies. And this is another reason why it was very important to come out of the pharmaceuticals. They control everything. And if you're relying on that stuff and not God, you're already tied up in the beast system. Just saying. You're already a slave to it. Jesus will not let anything happen to you unless it's supposed to. You can trust him. You can trust him. He won't hurt you. But this is what I wanted and needed to convey. This is what I wanted you to see. This is what the Spirit wanted you to see and to know and to be aware of, that it is coming. And my battery is dying. So I am going to go, and as soon as I get it charged up, I will try to get the rest of the messages put up that I have so far. I love you. And as always, if the Lord's will is for me to do more videos, I will continue to do the videos right on. But if it's the Lord's will for me not to do videos, then I will not do videos. I will do whatever the Lord's will is. If the Lord tarry, I'll see you when I see you. If the Lord does not tarry and you are in his number, I will see you in the clouds. I love you.